Here we go. We are live. We are here.
We are doing.
We're doing it.
Except for my shirt says we are not.
No, not today. I feel the vibe of that t-shirt.
Yeah. I love this t-shirt. Like every time when I just don't want to do anything, it's like t-shirt time.
Yeah, perfect. Oh, lovely. Hello to the book dreamers, Ali. I'll be teaching for the first part, so I have to meet you, but wanted to be here from the beginning. Oh, lovely.
Yes. Her name is Anna.
Oh,
So
and
I made sure she was here.
I say I think Moore's going to be coming in at some point as well. She'll appear in a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to share it as well on social so others can join us as well if they wish.
Yeah, I put it into my book club on Discord.
Ooh.
So there's that, and I don't know where else I'm sharing it.
So mine's just about to go on my book club on Discord.
Shout out to our book clubs.
Shout out to book clubs. Links are down below in the description if you guys haven't put them out.
Yeah, there you go. Just a little advertisement for us.
You know, some shameless plugging is always allowed.
It is. It's like, how else are we supposed to grow?
Exactly. It needs to be. We have to go somewhere.
Can I just say, I love your blue walls.
Oh, thank you.
Every time I see your videos, I was like, oh my God, blue walls. I love them.
That is literally like my favorite color. Like turquoise, bluey green is like my go-to.
Yeah.
So.
Mine's like
which is like.
It's got mine's a little difficult. Like I like the blue, but I also like the minty color blue.
Yeah.
It's not too mint, but like more blue than mint.
Yeah. It's like a really fine line that you just have to get it like perfect.
You gotta get it on the spot.
Literally. And here we go. Put this on here. I forget how many things like I have like social media wise to share because it's just like cool, keep going. Yeah. I'm like, have I reached them yet?
Yeah, it's like, did we get everywhere? Everyone?
Like, have I covered all the socials? Am I missing anything? I think I'm okay.
I'm gonna check to see on my side because I don't know how many I've shared.
Right. Well, I have done Discords, Insta, TikTok. Let's not forget the TikTok.
You know what? TikTok hates me. Or it hates my phone. Okay, I can't watch or do anything with TikTok because my phone's like, oh, you have no more storage. You can't do this. And I was like, great.
Oh, it's the worst.
So like I'll go on to my computer and I'm like, well, I'll just watch people then because
you should be able to. If you like create your TikToks on like CapCut and then upload them on the desktop, you can schedule them to post.
I did that once and not many people seen it. It was like the lamest thing. I was like, well, that's stupid. What if people don't have cell phones and they want to be on, TikTok and they only have a computer?
That's just weird.
It is weird.
Weird.
Okay.
Right. We're getting there. Anyway,
yeah.
Moore is here. Hi, Moore. She's made it. Black, every shade of black. Yes. Moore is very monochrome in her colors.
Yeah. A lot of people say black isn't a color, and I believe it is a color. And people want to start fights.
I know. They're like, it's not a color, it's a shade. And I'm like, Is that still not a color?
Yeah,
Is a
it's like
shade still
this
not a color?
shade still not a color. Like, white is a color.
Exactly. And I'm like, yeah, I'm like,
And
okay.
you can make different colors with shades.
Yeah. Emo kid for life. She is an emo kid for life. She is very emo kid.
I tried being an emo back in grade 9. I didn't get too far.
More has handled it her whole life. Me, I wouldn't say I'm emo, but I do still kind of go towards maybe some of those colors with the
Yeah.
odd pop of like here and there.
Yeah. Like, I'll admit, like, I haven't worn white in a very long time. Like, this shirt is probably, no, wait, I can't. No, I lied. I have one other shirt, but my other shirt has skulls on it. So, but most of my clothes are all black.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in black with like the bit of purple and then black shorts. So I'm like,
I'm in more white and army color. Like, I have army pants. That's just kind of like the army on
yeah.
words.
I was
So
in those sort of colors yesterday. I was in black and khaki yesterday. So I was like, those are my colors yesterday.
there you go. All right. I shared with one other place, and now I'm looking. I'll probably share it in all these readathons I'm into, right?
Oh, literally, I'm in another Discord, and I was like, you know what? Let's just share it in there.
Yeah.
You guys can join us. You can join us. Why
Yeah.
not?
It's like, if you don't like me sharing it, goodbye.
Exactly. You don't have to click on it if you
Yeah.
don't like it.
And a lot of people
Fine.
share their stuff. So it's not like we're the only ones.
And it's not like we do it all the time either. Like, there's some people that will constantly a bit too much. Like, if you're going to post like every day, as in like put it in the thing every day, I get that. That's understandable because you're like post every day. But if you're doing it about like 20 times a day and sharing it 20 times a day, that becomes a little bit too much for me.
Yeah. Yeah. The only thing is, sometimes I feel like not many people would look at it, especially if it's like a big community, that you might have to post at least one more time for people to see.
Yeah. But yeah, I think when you start doing like 20 though, 20 is like,
it's a lot.
It's a lot.
I'm not scratching your booty. It's my dog. Hold on. I'll show you. Come here. Come on. No, I know you want my food, but you're not getting it. Come on. Up. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, so cute.
His name is Jax.
Oh, Jax.
Yeah.
Oh.
And now he's eyeing my food. No.
It's like everything but the food.
Yeah, it's like, I don't want you. I just want food.
Hi to Miruda. How are we doing? More since I've known Sky, I think I've worn colour other than black or white once, and that was only like 2 weeks ago. That is probably a fair shout. And I think it was like red or something. So go down there.
It's still an emo color.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, careful, Jax.
Good debate. Very lovely. So, what book are we all reading? What books have we got? Let us know the books.
Well, I was listening to Nick Blake and the Remarkables? What? I think it's a middle grade. I was listening to that before coming on here, so I got like quite a bit in. It's not been too bad. But while we're doing sprints today, I have 2 things. One, I need to do my TBR video. I need to record it.
That's like me on Monday, like really quick, film my TBR quickly up though.
I just figured out the books I'm reading today.
Oh.
So I have to film it today and then edit it either later or tomorrow to come out whenever. But I also want to read the Atlas 6. Cool. And I will be annotating it. So I already got my annotating.
See, I loved the Atlas 6. I really enjoyed it. And I want to reread it before I read the Atlas Paradox.
Yeah. See, I've been waiting for 6 months to get the audiobook for this.
Wow.
And it just came through. And I was like, I guess I'm throwing this out. Like, not this, not all the other books I'm reading, I'm throwing out. And we're reading this one.
It's like, get the plans for that. Let's just go for this.
Well, I was going to read her other book. Where is it? What was it?
Oh, I love your shelves.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. So this shelf, all of this is all Owl Crate books.
Ooh.
And they're all like signed and, you know, stuff like that. This is all my paperback books. And then this is all hardback books. Except for that shelf. It's got paperback. Wait, that shelf. It's got paperback.
I'm always trying to do that in videos. I'm like, wait.
It's just because that one shelf here is all Sarah J. Maas.
Ooh.
So, but I'm trying to look for the other book. Hold on. Because, oh yeah, there it is. See, this one. That's the other one.
Yeah, I want to get a copy of one of that. I don't have a copy of that book yet.
I won this one on Goodreads.
Ooh.
So, I got it for free.
Right, I'm going to have a moan about Goodreads. They don't do the giveaways for us here in the UK. Whenever I look at them, it's always Canada.
That's how I feel. That's how I feel, because there are some books that are actually, dog, give me a minute. He's scratching at my door. There are some books that are like, oh, US only, and I was like, Canada.
I'm like, you forget everybody else.
Yeah, it's like, what about
US?
Anyways, what are you reading?
I am reading The Honey Don't List by Christina Lauren. I'm trying to catch up on like backlists of authors and books I've got. With Christina Lauren, I kind of have a little bit of a love-hate relationship with them. I wouldn't say I don't like ever dislike one of their books, but there are definitely some where there aren't like quite my faves, and I'm a bit like, So I'm trying to like catch up on a backlist and see what happens. I've read like the first 2 transcripts from an interview. That's like the first 2 bits, and that's all I read last night. And then I crashed to sleep.
All I read. At least you read. Yesterday, I did not read anything, and I kind of regret it because it's like I really wanted to read, and I had time. I just decided I'm gonna watch TV and listen to music.
I'll just do something else. I was like, I had to get some pages in because on my story graph I got a 105-day streak, and I was like, I will not lose this streak. Yeah, I need to read something.
So my dog leaves, and one of my cats come.
Ow.
He's a fat cat. He is, like, literally.
Bless.
His name is Simba.
Awesome.
Yep. But his nickname is Garfield.
Simba and Garfield. Oh, I love that.
And then I have one more cat, but he won't come in. And his name is Stampy. Yeah.
Oh, bless. I don't have pets. So I'm like,
You're like, give me pets.
I'd love to have a dog, but my mum's allergic to fur, and I'm like, how inconsiderate of you. Allergic to fur.
Oh goodness! Rude. You know what? You just get an animal that has no fur.
I know, but the ones that there are, I had fish at one point, and then it was just like, I just don't have the time for this.
I was gonna say the cat that I was thinking of that you could get is probably one of the ugliest cats you could.
Yeah, I've seen the pictures of like the hairless cats, and I'm like, no. Can't tempt it at all. Oh, right, Moore's reading The Sinner.
Who's that by? I think I've heard of that one.
The first book's called The Ritual. That series. So this is the second book. I can't remember the author. Moore, let us know what the author is. But she's and I know I can say this because we've only just recently been talking about it. She's a bit got mixed emotions about the book.
Oh, okay.
Because at the moment scenes, it's a bit more spice, less story.
Ah, okay.
And we just sat and figured out that there's been about a 5-chapter continuous spicy scenes.
5 chapters.
Yeah.
I'd probably be okay with like 2 or 3, but like 5.
That was literally like what I was saying. I was like, 1, yeah, but that many? I went, that's a bit too much.
Yeah, that is a little too much.
A lot of spicy scenes. Chunk, that was to your cat.
Yeah, my cat is a chonker. Oh my god. Pet snake. Oh, my oldest was like, "Can I get a snake?" And I was like, "You want it dead?" Just cuz I don't mind seeing snakes.
Yeah.
And like there was this water snake that used to live across the street from my house, and I was okay with it. But like, you're gonna have a snake in my house, you're gonna leave my house.
And take your snake with you.
Take the snake with you. If you don't want it dead. Like obviously I wouldn't probably kill it by accident.
Accidents happen.
Accidents do happen. You can ask my hamster back when I was 5 years old.
God.
My dad gave me this round paper long thing.
Yeah.
And I was 5 and I was like, oh, my hamster can go down it. So my hamster named KFC. I slid the hamster down it and it accidentally broke its nose. And I had to now make a funeral for my hamster.
Oh.
Yeah. It was the saddest thing.
Poor hamster. Poor KFC.
I blame it on my dad.
They can take the blame. That's fine. You were underage. You didn't know what you did.
I didn't know. I had no idea.
That's fine. Chantal Tessia.
Okay. No, because I know, I think there's another book called The Sinner, and I'm probably not thinking of the same one. That's probably what it is.
Probably. I get confused sometimes when someone gives me a book and I think it might be one author and then they say something else completely and I'm like, oh, okay.
Wrong person.
Wrong person there. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Lovely. How long are we wanting to sprint for the first? Do our first sprint.
What do you usually do?
I normally see what others want to do, but we tend to sometimes go between the 30 and 45 minutes.
Okay. I always do 45 just because it does, and I am taking a video.
Yeah. That is absolutely fine. Yeah, no, I'm more than happy to go for 45.
Yeah. Now I'm thinking I have to edit this video and it's like, I don't like editing.
I know, it's always the worst part, and especially because you have to listen to yourself back and watch your actions. You're like, why did you do that? Or why?
I'll admit my mid-year freakout tag has been one of my favorites to listen to of myself. And I was like, that is strange. Am I just liking myself more? Or
we take it. We are liking ourselves more. We go with it.
Yeah. Little by little.
Little by little. Hey, it's the small wins that count.
That is true.
Small wins that count. All right. Are we up? Yeah, there we are. It's up
Already got it.
It's there. Lovely. Well, when we are all ready to go, I'm happy to start whenever anybody else is ready to start.
I'm good. But yeah, I'm here. So
it's like I'm here and we're just get
yeah, I'm here. We're good. Yeah.
Lovely. Right. Well, I will mute myself as well.
I'll mute.
Just because
I don't think you guys.
I mean, I never know what
we are
walk through our door. Yeah, we I never know who's going to come through the door saying what, so I always mute myself just in case. We never know.
There you go.
We never know. Right. I will mute myself and we will come back again in 45.
Okay. Happy reading.
Happy reading. That made me jump. But how we did.
I was about to read, and then it dawned on me that I didn't have anything for my annotating. But I did get my video recorded.
Good.
And I did take a reel for Instagram.
Ooh, productive. We like it.
How'd you do?
Good. I'm up to page 52. Right. I'm conflicted. Because
I can hear it.
of all I've read so far, it just seems so much more focused on their bosses and not them. Like it's just so much more about what's going on with their bosses than it's what's going on with them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, is this story actually gonna go about them? Yeah. And then you get the little transcripts and it's like interviews with obviously a police officer, and I'm like, well, what the frick's happened? Because all they're talking about is their bosses as well. So I'm like, I'm baffled because I'm like, surely there should be more on them too.
Yeah.
Not those two.
Not the other. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay.
Do you DNF books?
I do. I normally give them to like 100 pages.
I was going to say that. To wait until 100 pages, see if there's anything different, and then if not, then it's like, bye-bye.
Then it's a DNF. Maybe try again another time.
Yeah.
Only very rarely will I then not pick it back up, or I will DNF before 100 if I have such a strong negative feeling towards it. And don't come for me if you like it, but Shadow and Bone, I DNF'd at like 20 something pages, and I was like, I can just never pick this back up.
I read Shadow and Bone, all 3 books in like 2 weeks. So
I mean, that's the good thing with books. They're subjective. Some people love them, some people don't.
Yeah. So. Like, they weren't a 5-star. They had their issues. Like, I like Six of Crows so much better, but
I have those to read, but I was like, I kind of need a bit of a break before I go because I don't want to risk ruining them, those ones. If so,
yeah.
Not good. Not good.
No.
So I had someone actually
Amanda.
While crocheting. Ooh. Amanda. What book are you listening to whilst crocheting? I didn't read the sprint. I worked in my journal and cleaned a little bit. Yeah. Be productive, use them for whatever. Oh yeah, there's another question. What are you making while crocheting? What are you making?
I know what they are making.
Oh. I finished teaching, started working on a transcript. Nice, lovely. Productivity. So here, I'm kind of working on a few things, but focusing on a blank form when you're right now. Aww. Yes. I'm working on Master of Iron by Trisha Levenseller. Definitely going to finish this one today. I've heard of the author. I can't say if I've read that one.
Do I have that one? I think I do.
I've definitely heard of the author, but I don't know if I've seen that one.
Also, I think I own it. Hold on, let me see. Let me see. I have lots of books behind books. So, what was it? Blade of Secrets?
Master of Iron.
Oh, Master of Iron. Oh, wait. No, I don't. I got Blade of Secrets. Was that by the... Yeah. Blade of Secrets and Warrior something. Warrior of the Wild. I don't have that one. Excuse me.
Yeah, I'd say I've heard of the author, but I can't say that I've read that one. Donna knows everything I do always. I feel like that what you two have is like me and more.
Well, I've been friends with Amanda for, I think, going on 7 years now. So,
wow. And there's me and more that have only really known each other since the beginning of this year.
Hey, it's okay. Anna and I think we're going on 2 years now knowing each other, 2 or 3.
So
So
I just love this community because you can just make so many friends.
you can,
This community
and
is just
it's amazing.
It's the best community.
Yeah.
It's cute. I love making blankets. I mean, good on you for that talent. I do not have it. So I praise anybody can have those talents to do those things.
Yep.
It's the sequel to Blade of Secrets. I read Blade of Secrets and I maybe went into this one so I could finish the duology. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't own that one. Christmas present, right? I'm joking.
Oh, don't. My wish list is never ending. I feel like I'm constantly adding books.
I am too.
It's crazy. I'll be reading Behind Her Lies by Brianna Cole. Now, that one I can't say I've heard of either, author or book.
I never heard that one either. Funny thing, that person has the same last name as me, so maybe we're related.
Hey, you never know. I don't think I will find anybody with my surname, so.
Well, actually, I do have a book that is from a relative.
Ooh.
Let me get it. It's he's so cute. He's finally sitting with me when he never wants to. So
Just settled. Oh.
can I let you down now, though?
It's like just chilling.
Okay. This one.
Ooh. Is it self-published?
Well, it's kind of self-published. Like he did go through a publisher, but they kind of suck. But yeah, he actually.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Aww.
So I think I read it once.
At least you've read it.
True.
At least it's been read. Well, I went out of one situation straight into another. Are we talking about the same continuous sex scenes?
Or into another book that has the same thing.
The saga continues. Yeah, I'm assuming that's going to be this more continuous.
Mm-hmm.
Spicy scenes.
Like, I'm okay with spicy scenes, but so many of them, they kind of break you after a while.
I think you're like up into the 6 chapters now. I think it is up to just 6 chapters.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't mind a spicy scene. Like, I don't care about that, but it's a lot. It's a lot of spicy scenes. Oh.
So what's your next YouTube video? Other than the TBR.
So TBR went up Monday. Fridays is my June wrap up.
Oh, okay.
But I'm like I'm trying to like film them as I go, as I finish them, and then I can just do one, add it all up.
So I can't. That sounds like a good idea because, like, when I think of wrap ups, it's like I don't really want to sit there and talk about every book when I forget half the things I've read right after I've read it.
Yeah, that was exactly my issue. I was like filming them and like sitting down and doing them, and I'm like, one, I have to get all the books back out. 2, I can't barely remember my thoughts and opinions on the book if they didn't have a lasting impression. And then I'm like, yeah, this is just too long because then you're just sat there for ages. So I was like, if I just start filming them as I go, one, I can tell you straight away what I think. And 2, I'm not going to be sat there for ages.
I might steal that idea if that's okay with you.
Right. So much easier because once you finish your book, just do your little update clip and then that's it. Put it in and just pile it back. And then when you got to upload it, all you've got to do is just add your outro and
go for it. I look at it like I don't remember when I buy the books. I don't even remember why I bought them. Like, I don't know what's inside the book until after I read it. So, like, I have a hard time talking about the books half the time. I just be like, this is what I'm reading. I don't know what it's about. Hopefully I enjoy it. And then I'm like, done.
Literally, I think that's me for about half my books. Is like, I don't want to read into it because I don't want to risk if I see
Spoilers.
someone's talking about it, spoilers. And then I'm like, also, it kind of like takes away a bit of the fun of like, especially if it's like a mystery book or a thriller, you don't really want to know anything
Yeah.
going into it.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. I mean, it stopped. There was a little bit of something else, then a new situation started. Yeah, there's still a lot in one it though. There's still a lot going.
You're gonna keep going with it, or do you DNF too?
So yeah, she's like me. DNFing is not our strongest points. I have become a little bit more open to it. More, not so much. And she's like me. Once you start a series, you have to read the series.
I've done that. Just sometimes it'll take me forever to read said series.
Yeah.
I haven't even. Oh wait, when was it? I think it was 2018 or 2019. I started um, the ACOTAR.
Yeah.
I read the first 2 books, and I haven't picked them up since. But I own them, so like I gotta reread.
Yeah. No, I'm one of those people that will buy the entire series before reading the first book.
Me too. I do the same thing.
I'm a
It's
nightmare
like
for that.
I think which one? There's a series I have that it took me forever to finally get, and then I was starting to read them. So
Yeah.
I don't remember which one.
Like my mindset is if I enjoy the first one, I want the next one straight away.
Yeah.
That's my
And
mind.
if you don't enjoy it, it's like maybe the other ones might be better than the first
Yeah.
one, you know?
You never know. And if you edit while you go, there'll be less editing required space. Exactly. Exactly that. I've got mine set up ready and my clips will just keep adding. And I do one last minute go through to make sure there's no like background talking, whatever. And then it's up you go.
So my issue is like my computer is sucking right now to the point where like literally for the past 4 years, I have had duct tape on my screen in the corner over here just to
Yeah.
hold it up.
Mm.
And it's now like when I do a lot of stuff, like if I do my Sims gaming or like the live, it sounds like a huge freaking motor is happening in my computer that it's gonna like scream off somewhere. And then recently, whenever I lift my computer in that corner, you can actually see the little light piece that lights up my computer, and I was like, "That's new."
Yeah, that's a new little feature going there.
So I'm a little worried to put all my stuff on here when I need to edit them because my
Yeah.
phone won't hold it all because I do a lot of stuff on my phone. So I'm like, where am I
Yeah.
putting it all?
I know. I've lost count how many memory cards I own and SD cards I own with God knows what on them.
Yeah.
Everything.
I have, it's not here right now. I don't even know where it is. I have a 1 terabyte thing. It actually, I've had it for years, so I have to like prop it so that it actually connects.
Yeah, you got to find that little sweet spot.
But yeah, I've been using that a lot. Like I have a lot of stuff on it, and it's like I don't want to go through you.
No, yeah.
I haven't filled it yet, so it's like you got lots of room to just keep adding. But it's like, do I want to go through it?
Yeah, that's the I have a hard drive one, but it needs like formatting, and every time I have to try and do it, it just will not format, and I'm like, I give up. I can't keep bothering. So I was like, oh, you know what? It just now sits in a drawer with God knows what on
it. It's the junk drawer.
Yeah, literally, I have a whole drawer just of bits, and I'm like, deal with it at a later time.
Yeah.
I can't be bothered. Yeah, I don't really DNF. I'm pretty lucky that I'm picky. Don't really have to. Sky can just remember that. Yeah, so Maura's very picky, and she does know the kind of books that she likes. she can't just do like a plain romance, like one of these. It has to be a fantasy romance or like a dark romance with other stuff and that. So she is very picky, but it's good way sometimes.
It is. It is. Like every time when somebody's like, "Oh, what's your favorite genre?" And usually I'll say like fantasy, but then like I'll add in and be like, "Well, I'm kind of even though I've been doing this for like 7 years, doing all this." And it's
Yeah.
like I'm kind of still in the midst of like I'm still adventuring. Like one time I'll like fantasy or one time I'll like sci-fi, which I don't normally read, but like I may like it. Or like what's the other one that I read? I think there was like a romance one. I don't remember what it
Yeah.
was, but like I didn't really care for it, but I do like romance. So it's like
Yeah. It's really hard to describe your genre, especially because there's a lot of subgenres as well. Like
yeah,
your
there is.
romantasy, your rom-com, everything. There's so many subgenres. You can't literally just go one plain genre
Yeah.
because there's literally open to so many.
Yeah.
So,
Also, if you can hear noises, which I know you can. I had to say it in my video too. I was like, if you can hear noises, they're fixing fences outside, like literally outside my window. So I was like,
I think I do that in some of my videos. If like the kids are outside and that you hear screaming, I'm like, if you hear screaming, everything is fine. It's just children playing. There is nothing's happening.
usually there was a time that my kids were home and I was on a live and I could hear them faintly before I came on. And I was like, if you hear kids, they're my kids. They're just killing each other, but it's okay. Because they're siblings. So like
It's like it's fine. Just
just ignore it
like,
and it'll go away.
it'll be fine. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah. So
those are good. Lovely. Well, are we doing another 45?
I think we can. I got lots of reading to start now.
I know, she's ready to get going. Yeah. Right, let me restart that one. Whoa, don't start. Are we all good? What was this one? I go to fan who is fantasy, romantasy, dark romance, but also love horror, thrillers, etc. I'm just picky in what I actually go for, so I don't often get bad ones. Yeah. She's very picky.
We all can be.
Definitely. Kids will always be heard in the background of videos if they're nearby. Yeah. Honestly, it's worse for me. I live on a school grounds. So like school like opening times and closing times, like when the kids coming in and out. I avoid those times filming as much as I possibly can because it's just so loud.
I bet.
Excellent. Smiley faces. Lovely. I think we are.
Can I just say, when you read the word excellent, I thought of like an evil villain saying excellent.
Because we both sort of kind of did it at the same time as well. No, both just went excellent.
Yeah. Okay, I'm ready.
Ready?
Let's read.
Ooh, right. I will mute myself again and we will come back again in 45.
Okay.
Lovely. Still makes me jump. But how did we all do?
Yeah. It's actually a nicer one than the ones I've had. So how did we do? Hold on. I'm just trying
Yeah,
to
you're good.
write
Don't
something.
worry.
There we go.
You're like me. You can't just leave it halfway. It's got to be.
No, that is true. It's like I need to finish off the sentence I was writing. I'm in the middle of a chapter, I guess.
Yeah, I am too. And I'm like, my anxiety is that, I really
I'm
need to.
like, let's finish. I've made it 12 pages in,
That's good.
but remember, I'm annotating. I'll actually show you.
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah, exactly. When you annotate, you do take a lot more time because obviously you got to do your notes whilst you think of them.
yeah. I still have to put some tabs in it, but literally, I love that picture.
Oh, I know. I love the fact that there's pictures at the beginning of each
There's
chapter.
pictures in the other one too. The other one that I showed you,
Ooh.
there's pictures.
Ooh.
I know. I got it and I was like, wait a minute.
I love a good picture.
Yeah. Yeah. So how'd you do?
I didn't do too bad. I'm now up to page 96. So I made it a bit further. I'm still getting the vibe.
What page were you on?
I was on 50 something.
Okay.
52?
Yeah. And you're on what page now?
96.
Oh, wow. Okay. I was like, did you
I
say
am
97?
a speed reader.
You
Yeah, I am. I've always been a speed reader, like even at school and stuff. So like I'm naturally kind of a bit fast. But obviously I'm also not annotating. I'm just reading.
Well, that's like when I annotate, I read faster. So, but when I'm annotating, it's like, even if I'm listening to the audiobook, I have to have the audiobook a little bit lower while I'm annotating. Like right now, while I'm annotating, I am at a 1.25. But when I'm listening to the like middle grade that I'm listening to earlier, it's only an audiobook. So I'm listening to it. So I'm at a 2.0 speed.
I'm the same though. Mine also depends on the natural speed of the narrator. If they're naturally slower, then I can have the speed up quite a bit more. But if they're naturally faster, then it's down a bit.
Yeah.
It depends on the natural.
Yeah. So you're still feeling the
Yeah. And like, again, it is more so because I feel like we're still finding out more about this other couple than them two. I feel like only recently in the last chapter, actually, really, we are seeing a bit more of an interaction between them.
Okay.
They've had some interactions, but not nearly anything enough that you would think for being the main characters and couple of the story.
Yeah. I will admit, like, I did read something recently that kind of feels like what you're going through right now, where it was talking like about the main characters, but it felt like it was more based on the secondary characters. And I was like, wait.
Yeah, literally, that is why I feel like I know so much more about the other characters than the main characters. And I'm like, this just doesn't feel right. Like, we've kind of only just had him going, oh, now we're having to be in this vicinity of each other constantly for this period of time. I'm really starting to notice that she looks this way. I'm starting to feel a bit warm around her. I'm getting a feel like a crush. And I'm like, you've been within a vicinity of each other for like 24 hours.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and I know more about your bosses than
you. Yeah.
I mean, there's still bits and pieces of information about them, but as the main characters compared to the secondary characters, they're like completely different. And I'm like,
yeah, like I didn't care for the one I did read that was like that. I think I gave that one like a 3-star or 2-star. I don't remember. So
yeah. So But this
Enjoy.
one's 2020, so it's one of their older ones, and like you can kind of tell as well. It's one of their older ones.
Yeah.
It's a bit.
Mr. Burns, what? Did you say Mr.?
Mr. Burns. Yeah, she says Mr. Burns.
That's what I was thinking. One of them.
Yeah, Mr. Burns. It's I believe, if I am correct, reference to the Dark Horse series by Renix. If I am correct, because I did smack at that. Thank you for the sprints. You are welcome. I didn't really think, but I just started another project making a snake now. That was fit into our conversation earlier.
Did you get it from our conversation? Oh.
Jack, you sweet boy, I love you, you handsome fella.
There. He's right there. Yeah. I did have all the animals in my room at some point, which I was waiting because I was going to show you my other cat. But the other cat decides it's going to want to try to jump on everything and knock over things. And I was like, I just can't deal with you. Like, I even took one of my hair elastics and I was like, move it.
Back away.
So I scooted the cats out because I was done.
Lovely.
Yeah.
More, have you had any more spicy scenes? I'm trying to keep it appropriate because I don't know who's going to
yeah.
spicy scenes.
Knowledge.
Anything else happened? Haha, I don't think I was here for the snake talk. I found this pattern yesterday and I just had to make it right now. Okay, that's just coincidence then.
It was, yeah. Where's me sunflower? I'm joking. I'm joking. You know I'm joking.
Oh, I do that all the time, like especially if I'm on like a TikTok live and with more and I'll say something and then I have to clarify for anybody else, like, we are friends. This is banter. I'm not being serious.
I'm not being mean. This is how I react.
Like, I have to clarify that really quickly before someone comes in with the comments of like, that was really rude. And I'm like, it's banter. We're fine.
This is how we are. So, I wonder if I can, because I don't want to go find my cat. So maybe I can find a photo of me kitty and show you. Where's...
I need to find a pattern I love of a sunflower and yarn I actually like.
Well, I thought you did find one already. Okay, so I see my other cat and my dog. Oh, wait, I found him. He's in my laundry basket. Oh, wait, hold on. He's so white, so I gotta turn it down.
Aww. Aww. He's cute.
Yeah.
I love the likeness a little bit.
He's the oldest.
Ooh.
And then I think, yeah, he's the oldest. My dog is the middle. And then the orange cat is the youngest.
Ooh.
So.
Nice.
Okay.
But what are your thoughts on the Atlas 6 so far? I've not read a lot, but just...
Well, 12 pages in. Well, okay, so I recently just read Babel. I know everybody calls it's either Babel or Babel. I call it Babel.
Oh. I'm just whatever mood I'm in that day. I
was listening to one of the author interviews because I was like, I want to know if she says it, because if she says Babel, then okay. So I was listening. So the guy was like, oh yeah, so Babel, and then she's like Babel, but she didn't correct him, but like later on in the video she said Babel, and I was like, so maybe it's both ways.
Yeah, I think it's one of those words where it depends on where you're from in the world,
Yeah.
how you say it, because
Yeah.
it's things like rice sand or resand, like depending on where you
Yeah.
are, depends on how you say it. And I think it's probably just one of those words as well that like just depending on where you're from
Yeah.
depends
I
on.
always say reason.
Yeah, see, I would say rice sand.
Yeah.
That would come to me. So I'd say rice sand. I've probably said rice sand, and people are going, "It's rice sand," and I'm like,
It's like, well, here it's not. So,
I'm just like, I'll blame it where I'm from. Don't blame me.
but yeah, so I'm not that far in. So it kind of reminds me a little bit of Babel. Um, just kind of like the general like world building type.
Yeah,
Like we're not really in the world building part, but like I guess the flow of the wording, I'd say. But yeah, the one part that I was not really giddy about, but like laughing about was the two characters, Libby and Nicholas, and
yeah.
how much they frickin' bicker back and forth.
There's a lot of those moments that
Yeah. But like
you're
literally
right.
when I was like, oh, give me a minute, I gotta keep writing. I was like, these two bickering are going to get them in trouble.
Yeah. Just wait, because there was a twist that came up that I was not expecting to come. I was like,
Ooh.
oh, okay.
Okay.
So I don't know if your mic click onto it sooner or not, or see, that depends. But the ending, again, where it gets left off, but like how he responds to that kind
Okay.
of ending. Obviously, I don't want to spoil it, so I'm not trying
Yeah,
to be
no
vague.
spoiling. I'm reading now. We'll talk about it more when we're not. Like I'll probably message you, be
You
like,
read
hey.
it. This happened.
So
Oh,
yeah.
lovely. I sent you a few. I know there was one I liked, but I'm not sure if I'll be going with that one. I may have found a good yarn, but I'm not sure yet.
Oh, okay.
More
Keep
is
them
sorry, I'm
coming.
still keep them going. Yeah. So I'm still here. Just had to grudgingly dry Luna off because it's raining. Luna's her dog. Well, one of her dogs
Oh, okay.
ran off.
I
And
don't like when dogs get wet in the rain. Like it's a pain to
yeah.
frickin' dry them off.
And then if they shake as well, it goes everywhere. And
Yep.
yeah. Yeah, I think it's based on where you live. I say Babel, but I've heard many people say Babel. Yeah. I think it is. It's just one of those things on depending on where you are.
Yeah. Well,
Depends on.
like Anna, the one that was in here, she says Babel,
Yeah.
or I say Babel. No, wait. She says Babel, I said Babel.
Yeah.
It's always a mix up. It's like, which one? They mean the same thing. That's the
Exactly.
catch.
You know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Mine literally depends on what my brain tells me to say on that day or conversation. It can be different things.
Yeah.
I've learned to just whatever comes out my mouth, take it with a pinch of salt at this point. Because anything could come out.
Yeah.
It is fun.
So were we gonna do one more?
I might have to call quit because I've just had text messages about dinner.
That's
My
fine.
phone.
That's fine.
I was getting text messages about dinner, so I'm probably gonna think. Because obviously, it's like 7:30 here
Oh
in the evening.
wow. Okay. Yeah. No, that's
So
not a
yeah,
problem because I gotta start dinner soon. And that's why I was like, okay, what are we doing one more? Or are we done? Like, you know?
we'll definitely have to do this again though, because it's definitely fun like
Mhm.
having somebody else there as well to
It
talk.
is fun. It's always
It's a
fun.
nice fun conversation. So try and arrange to do another one as well.
Yeah.
Okay. I think
Yeah,
that'd
we
be
can
cool.
do that.
Yeah.
We can do that, and because my computer sucks to do my own right now.
Bless you. Oh, hopefully soon.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Well, we just bought a new car, so I'm like, we kind of need to wait a little bit before we buy something
Yeah.
else that's bigger.
Yeah. See, mine was a quick impulse purchase last summer. I was like, it's gonna need a good quality one. And
Well, I
yeah,
found out I bought this computer like 6 years ago.
I mean, it's done good for
It's
6 years.
done
It's
good.
done good.
It's done good.
It's done.
So
Uh, Comments, she's only a little bit and she loves the towel. That's all right then. That's good. We all know what we mean.
Yeah.
As long as we know what we mean, that's like the main thing.
Yeah.
Someone come make my dinner too.
Well, Amanda, you're across the lake. I almost said river. It's not a river. It's a lake. You're across the lake. You just might need a passport before coming over.
And whereas I'm across the pond, as it's called.
More like
Lakes, ponds, rivers, we're all across
ocean,
them.
you know, airplane away.
Airplanes, more travel.
Like literally with me and Amanda, like I'm here on the map.
Yeah.
And they are here on the map. So like like we're just there. We're there. We're a drive away, technically.
That's okay, I almost said across the pond. Yeah, see? Across the pond was in there.
Yeah.
Low mine's in the oven and nearly done. See, it's clearly our sign for dinners and food to remind us.
Yeah. Well, I gotta start cooking, and then it could take me like 3 hours to cook. So
yeah, ours is just something that's clean shoved in the oven.
yeah.
We're lazy over it.
I'm lazy too. Like literally, like I know last night was a big thing because I had graduation, but like I bought pizza. I was like, I'm not cooking.
Yeah, why not? Those kind of things, go for it.
Yeah.
I think we had a takeaway, I want to say Monday night. And that was like our first one in a couple of months because we were like, you know what? It was really hot and muggy. We were like, just not in the mood.
Yeah.
Why not? Get a kebab. There we go. We're done.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, it was actually really nice reading with you.
Yeah, you too. It's like the first time we've actually properly sat and had a conversation as well.
I know. Let's do it more often, especially off camera or on camera, but not on live. That's why.
Yeah, I got you. No worries. What was this last one? We actually have a made from scratch cottage pie tonight. Someone's getting fancy. I know the kind of things she eats. Okay.
Okay.
She like chicken nuggets, things like that. Like she's getting fancy tonight.
Yeah. It's good to have fancy meals once in a while.
Thanks for Spritz. You're welcome. Like I say, we're trying to organise and do another one again.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yes, definitely. I mean, I still on my channel do twice a month. I want to say 9th of July and 23rd of July.
You're like, it's one of those ones.
There's 2 Sundays this month coming. They are scheduled, so you might just have to search for them, but they're there somewhere.
They're there.
Oh, lovely. What was that one? Chicken nuggets for the win. She loves them.
They're actually not bad. They're not bad.
I think every night we're having a conversation, she has them.
Yeah, with plum sauce. I have mine with plum sauce. Or, you know, my kids have them with ranch.
Oh, yeah. Okay, you can tell we're from different. One, I'm like, what the hell is plum sauce? And then it's like ranch. We don't really have. It's like allowed, but
the other thing is ketchup chips. Yeah. The face you're making.
Literally like ketchup, yes, but ketchup chips.
Ketchup chips. They're not bad.
But yeah, but are your what you call chips what we call crisps?
Most likely.
Because what we call chips, you call like French fries.
Okay, yeah. So French fries is French fries, and then chips are like potato chips.
Yeah. So to us, that's crisps because I'm like, no, it's yours.
we have to literally talk about all of this because like it's funny. It's funny to learn new things.
Oh, honestly, I'm there like, right, you're saying chips, but do you mean
potato chips?
What we call chips, or do you mean what we call crisps? Like, which one is it?
One of those ones. We'll talk about it later. I will know.
Definitely. Well, nice meeting you.
Nice meeting
Well, I mean,
you.
I've already met you. So you're old news to me, love, at this point. Garlic mayo. Yeah, she does like garlic mayo. I have nuggies with barbecue sauce. Barbecue sauce, yes. I just got very thingy with the plum sauce. I was like, what?
You'll have to go Google that.
Like cranberry sauce, but plum sauce. I was like, crispy chips. Because yeah, barbecue sauce is a good shout too. We're digressing.
We're going to chat more about it.
Yeah,
Thank you for having me.
Yes, you're welcome. Thank you for joining.
We'll chat later.
Chat later. Yeah. All links to both mine and Donna's stuff is down below in the description, so you guys can check everything out down there.
Okay. Nuggets bring people together. Yes. I read that.
We will leave it on Nuggies bringing everyone together.
Yep.
Anyway, bye. See ya.